Hi folks, it has been a year since I posted anything on this channel and I apologize for that, but a year ago when I posted my last video, I was a train wreck. I was a mess. We had lost a lot of permissions and I was a little bitter and I had a hard time moving on from it. A lot of stuff had happened, not just within our group to where we lost a lot of permissions, but a lot of stuff happened in life in general. As you know, I'm the father of 2 autistic children, and when the world got turned upside down from the pandemic, so did my metal detecting career. With the loss of all of that, and then plus with my children having special needs and the world getting turned upside down like it did, I just wasn't able to get out and metal detect as much as I did prior to 2020. Used to, I was able to get out through the week and put together videos and stuff like that, and I just wasn't able to anymore because the schedules were shortened for my kids. The first adult facility that my son had went to, where we had metal detected that ground, where the schoolhouse was, it had been closed down and we were no longer able to go metal detecting there. But also, worse than that, I had my son at home for almost an entire 6 to 7 or 8 months. I can't remember the exact amount of time, but it was a long time. Plus, my daughter was home for almost a year and some change. I can't even remember how many months it was. If I had to guess, maybe 15 months. And that led me to being at home with them most of the time because, as you know, my wife works in caregiving through home health care. So she had to continue to do her job just like many other healthcare workers had to do. So that put me homebound for a long time, and being cooped up like that was not good for me, especially when I was used to being able to get out and do a lot of things, and that to just get taken away like it did. I wound up losing touch with a lot of the historians that I was working with, plus they themselves didn't want to do historical meetings anymore, or the lectures, due to the fact that they were an older crowd and they didn't want to get anybody sick or take the chance or risk of anyone catching the virus. So it was a lot to take in, and like I said, I just did not know how to move forward from it. So with all that loss, we pretty much, I guess, got replaced, so to speak. There's been another metal detecting group that they have been working with, and it's like we got put on the back burner or forgotten altogether. I don't know which. Now, we had worked close with them, and we had developed relationships with a lot of them, and I feel like at some point, we're going to reconnect with the historical community, but until then, we're just kind of going to do our own thing and wing it from here on out for a while. If they contact us, of course, we're willing to work with them. And if we find anything of historical significance, when we are ready to, we will contact them and we will bring them into the fold. But for now, they're working with someone else, and I refuse to be B-listed. I am going to continue the work of the Backcountry Diggers. We created this thing, and we have worked hard as a group, and we have been through a lot and too much just to be put on the B team or on the sidelines and let someone else take over our positions that we secured for ourselves a long time ago. Alright, so with all of that being said, it is good to see you again, and let's move forward with this video in a more positive way. So back in the fall of 2021, I had introduced a new member of the group, Vinny, and he was actually with us on the last hunt that I done, where I had put a video out on this channel, and that was the first time he had hunted with us. Now, I have known Vinny a long time, and he had secured a lot of property, which I am suspecting may have been King's Grant land at one time. Excuse me. But he and I had went out on a lot of those properties that he had secured for our group, and he was jumped in 2 feet first and was ready to submit a lot of or not really submit, but share a lot of his permissions with us that he had attained. And I mean, it was quite the landmass that he had attained, and it had a lot of historical homes that were no longer on the property, but we kind of knew where they were due to open wells and chimney stacks that had been pushed down and fallen over that were still in place, but the items should still have been there. And he and I had done a couple of hunts and a couple of his permissions, and I'm going to share those with you now because I did video of them back in 2021, and just enjoy what little I have for you right here for a moment. Alright folks, T-Hawk with Backcountry Diggers, and today I'm off one of our newest members, Vinny. And Vinny has taken me to a home site in my favorite kind of hunting environment, the woods. As you can see right there, that is the chimney pile, that hill there, of where a chimney stood next to a house that it supported. So, and he's hollering. I can't doubt him, man. He's in that tree shrubbery there.
Definitely a coin.
And he's found his first ever gooder. How long you say you've been detecting now? About a month?
Yeah, about that.
And you think you found your first good find, huh?
I think I found a coin.
A coin?
From what I can see, I can barely see ridges on the outside.
He is as excited, man. You don't never get over that first time. You never get over that first time feeling. As you can see right here where he's at, just over from the home line, we got these large trees. And I had just told him a few minutes before he found this that looks like part of the original home yard structure. And we looking, we trying to see what we got here. Right there. See it right there? Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Uh-oh, we got blur. Alright.
Get it. See what it is. Please don't be playing. That was pretty deep though.
I don't think you got silver here is the bad news.
Okay, that's alright. Just don't tell me it's a clad anything.
I think we may have a wheat scent here. I had to clean this up off of camera and then turn it back on and let you know. Alright, so I'm on this home site and I come over by this tree and I got a signal down in that hole right there. Right in there. It's about 3 or 4 inches down. The flap is covered back over it a little bit, but I pulled out this chunk of dirt. And you can see it right there, folks. That is a button stuck to this side of dirt. I found enough buttons to know that's exactly what this is going to be. Let me Try to pull it off there. Ooh, let me get back a little bit. One hand, flip it off. Ooh, without losing it. Okay, so I will get a little cleanup on this and I will get back with you. But I think got me a tiny button here, but we'll see. Be right back. Alright, so I got Vinny hollering at me again. He's saying he's got another coin.
It's in the hole! Let's get her out of there.
The first coin, we couldn't get no identification on it. It was kind of no meat left on that bone, so we're going to wish him better luck with this one.
Yeah, buddy. That thing hit 94, 95, and I started digging.
All right, brother. Let's see what you got down here. You see it?
Look right there. See the edge of it? Right there.
Oh, you definitely got a coin.
Yeah, buddy.
If we can get down close here. Oh, man. Camera, hard to angle it.
Back a little bit. Right there.
Let's see. Oh, there you go. It is definitely a coin. Let's see what we got here. These coins are, this ground is not kind to these coins. Let's clean it up and see. Alright, so same hole, Vinny found a clump. Just break the clump. See what's in it. Come on, be a coin.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Or a button.
Here, I'll let you take it. I'm gonna get this other piece out.
This is rust. This is some kind of rusty piece, man. It's definitely iron.
Well,
That's what you do when you find something. You keep checking them holes.
Oh, I just hit something.
That's a rusty piece of iron something. It's round shaped though.
Yeah.
We'll clean it up and see what it is. We'll see what else you find. Okay, folks, so
Get the address.
huh?
You can probably go out front and get the address
Yeah,
and then look it up.
I
I
will.
don't know how to look up history on houses, but at least you can get the exact date. I don't think he really knows.
So I'm out here with Vinny today. He invited me on a permission of his. And I want you to look at this old house we've got here. This is just the side of it.
One of the oldest houses in Honeycliffe.
Like he just said, it's one of the oldest houses in town. And the landowner lives here and he owns a lot of property. This is just one of the old houses that he owns. So, I'm coming out here today for the first time to check it out. I just figured I'd do some filming on this home. Let you see what I've gotten myself into here. Alright, this is the front of the home. And all the way back there where those buildings are. See that old farm equipment? Pretty good little chunk of land to metal detect here. So we're going to get started on this and see what we can find. As you can see, Mr. Vinny has already beat me to the punch and he's out there going at it already. Okay, so my first find at this terrific old home is this old clock gear. Alright, we'll keep going, see if we can find better, but that's pretty cool. Second target in is this old lid. I have to clean that up better and see if there's any kind of writing on it. We'll do that later.
Not sure if there is or not. It may just be hoodoo, but we'll keep going.
So Vinny's heading over to me with a fan. He thinks it's a musket ball. Give this a look and see what he's got here.
Might just be a bullet.
It's definitely some kind of chunk of lead, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I think it is an old bullet. I can see the ring around it still. It looks like it's flattened out against something.
Yep.
Where it's hit.
All right. Look at hit right there.
I mean, it could be Civil War era. You never know. It's got that ring on it. That's definitely got the white patina up underneath showing through. That's definitely lead.
It's a bullet.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Shoot, yeah.
That could be. That's a really old bullet, man.
Yeah.
Nowadays they're all copper jacketed.
Right.
Okay, so I'm on the back side of this house, and there's a little side porch off to the back here, and I'm digging signals. I just come across this buckle. I don't think it's too old, but that's a decently old belt buckle there. Still got a little leather attached on the end there. Alright, we'll take that. We'll keep going. Best find so far. Alright, so we just found us a coin, and it looks like it's gonna be a clad dime. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so that piece right there give off a pretty high tone. Not sure what that is, but we got one now. Alright, so we just got us a suspender clip. It don't look terribly old, but we'll take it. Alright, so it looks like I got my second clad dime here. Yep, clad Rosie. Yes, I have no idea what that could be. Alright, so in this tiny little shallow hole here, I dug out this dog tag. I had to clean it up better and see what it says. Alright, so she does have a phone number, but it's made of brass, and I think it's kind of older.
Nothing on the back side?
It's very cool. We'll take it. Alright, so after I found that first dog tag, I come over and I found this one. This one is aluminum. This one's a newer one. It's a lot lighter in weight. And I think it may have belonged to a kitty cat. I'm not sure. But it's got information on it as well. It's not quite as old as the first one, but we'll take it. Awesome. Well, unfortunately, we wound up losing all of those permissions as well. And like I said before, I was a hot mess. I was a complete wreck for a long time over it, and I didn't feel good health-wise. I let myself go, and my weight just got out of control, and every time I went hunting, I felt very fatigued and couldn't really focus on the hunt anyway, so it was time for me to do something. So I thought about it. I contemplated it for a long time. Didn't know what to do. And then, you know, just at the first of the year, a whole bunch of things happened where I wasn't able to get out and go on a hunt. My wife took ill, had some health conditions that kept me from the hobby for a very long time, which affected my group hunt, which happens once every 3 weeks. And during the pandemic, that was the only time I could get out, was during the once every 3 weeks on the group hunt, because my kids' school schedules, they just have never turned back to normal. My daughter's still doing half days. My son's got a full day again, thank God. But I was just a complete mess and a complete wreck, as you see right here in this video. I'm just showing you an example of the hot mess that you've seen for the last time. when I did do a video. So this was over a year ago. And now, the change. So this is me, 60 pounds lighter and on a different kind of mission. At the beginning of this year, I made a New Year's resolution to lose 100 pounds for the year. And so far, I am down 60 pounds. Now, I have a separate channel out there. It is called Latchkey Gen Xer. It is called that because I'm Generation X, and I was what you would consider a latchkey kid back in the 70s and 80s. I was the first one home from school. I was the one that wore the key around my neck, and I let myself in. And a lot of the reasons that I done that channel is because of the lack of being able to get out and do as much as I could do. So I figure with everything I've had going on this year, and if you look at that channel, you'll see a lot of why. I had a lot of health concerns going on with my wife, and that is the main thing that has kept me away from detecting. We went through a round of COVID that went through the entire family, this new strain, and that has kept me away from metal detecting this year. I've been out detecting once the entire year back in February, and I did post a video of that on this channel. And I will link that down in the description so you can find my channel and watch that one detecting video that I have there. You've seen it. If you've seen Mike's videos, you will be a little familiar with that video, I'm sure. But a lot of uncertainty, you know, going on within the group over the years, of all of the stuff that I have been through. And you know, our friend Bill is going through some stuff right now that's going to keep him away for a while, probably about the same amount of time that it took me to go through what I needed to go through to get back to where we are now. And I'm still not back to 100% full as far as being able to get out and detect. There's a lot more to explain with different members of the group. Mike had told me his work schedule may change, and he may not be able to detect as much with us as he has in the past due to work issues, but I'm sure we'll be able to get with him as much as we can. Not sure how that's going to work out. Everything has just been so uncertain, and things change over time. But now my other channel is a vlogging channel, and I vlog every day, and it's not about metal detecting. Well, you know, it can be, because it is a channel of variety, and I would like to be able to get out more and do more detecting, and I would include that in a daily vlogging type of situation. So if you want to, check out the links in the description, go check it out. And if you like what you see there, and if you want to figure out what I did to get 60 pounds smaller than from the last time you saw me, then definitely go check me out, and you will see. But in the future, I plan to do any metal detecting. I will probably post there, and I will keep the backcountry digger stuff to this channel as often as I can. Hopefully we can get that more consistently going again at some point, but as of right now, I'm just uncertain of that. And This channel is dedicated to a specific historical topic of South Carolina backcountry history from the colonial era, and metal detecting in general, of course, because we can't always find it, but we get lucky and get on a lot of good spots. And tomorrow will be one of those times that we get out there and get on some new King's Grant land. So it'll be the first colonial permission that we've had in a long time. And I will be posting that, probably something about that hunt on both channels. So you'll get a double whammy if you subscribe to the other channel. Of course, I will keep them different as I can, because I do different things on that channel. My diet is a big part of that channel, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get my food and my calorie intake in while I'm doing a metal detecting hunt tomorrow. So along with the hunt that you'll see here, you'll see a little more there. So if whatever you get here on this channel, you'll get that much more there. And we'll keep it fun. I have a rivalry going on that channel right now, where I have been challenged by another South Carolinian who lives in the middle of South Carolina. He lives in the mid-state, and I'm in the upstate. So we got a friendly rivalry going on about who's going to lose 50 pounds first, and that has been picking up steam, and it is actually entertaining some people. I think you will be entertained by that. But yeah, if you follow me and support me there, you know, I know who most of you are, and I will definitely be following you and supporting you back from that channel. But I have been on a personal journey, and it's taken me a long time to get back to this right here, and we will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's hunt. So y'all be sure to chime in for that, and till then, y'all have a good one.